All right, this is Kelly, your real estate ninja, and today it is my honor to host the owner and president of Banner Season. And when you guys watch this video, you're going to see how powerful this is. And he is here today, and he's going to cover the awesome power of marketing for real estate agents. And honestly, if you're an insurance agent or any other salesperson, you can glean from some of the things we're going to talk about today. But today specifically, I've invited a bunch of realtors on here. And before we get started and get into some powerful concepts for you guys to start sending out product potentially for free that you weren't aware of, I want to turn it over to Joe. There you are, Joe, looking handsome as ever, buddy. I want to turn it over to you, Joe, and kind of give us an idea about the company and why you created it, and maybe some things that will just kind of light the fire for all of us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Jim. And thank you to all you realtors out there who are willing to take a look at this today. Or if you're already using Banner Season, I love you. Thank you. I appreciate all of my customers. I'm so thankful I have Jim McCord and Kelly Wheeler by my side because truly I'm not a real estate professional. But what I am is I'm the CEO of a company called Banner Season. Banner Season is a customer engagement platform. Some people think that if you spam people to death with email, they'll eventually answer or they'll die, one of the two. But the truth is, it's not as effective as you think it is. Realtors, I got a place in my heart for realtors. I've purchased 8 homes in my lifetime. I have never heard back from a realtor, not one time. And one of these properties was $1 million property. And I got to tell you, folks, truth is, I'm not fat and ugly, and I don't stink, and my money spends really well. So I don't understand why they didn't call me back. So I had a goal. My goal was to make sure that I put helium in the hand of every single customer of yours if you use Banner Season. And what does that mean? That means to me this. If somebody says, hey, do you know a good realtor? Boom, their hand pops up so fast they can't help it. They got to go, yes, I know a good realtor or an insurance agent or a mortgage broker or whoever it is. But the truth is, in this world, we've become very transactional, meaning if you buy this, I'll lower the price. If you do this, I'll throw in a set of freaking floor mats. Whatever it is, it becomes very transactional. There's a human relationship that's missing. And that's where we come into play. We have programs for realtors. We have one of them called Ditch the Basket. It's really simple. It sends a gift every 90 days for 2.5 years after you've sold the home. All you have to do is add the person to a list and it's done. We take care of the rest. We've got a promise at Banner Season. Every order you put in, it leaves our facility the next business day. You can track it right to somebody's front door. You can see you're going to hear from Jim and Kelly how they use this system. But I can tell you this, we've been growing a lot like crazy for the last almost 9 months or a year. And when I say crazy, like crazy growth, like this kind of growth, because all the realtors out there have figured out that this is a system that assists them in being a better realtor. And I think you've all heard know, like, trust. There's one word that is forgotten, and it's called be remembered. You need to be known, liked, trusted, and remembered at the time when somebody makes that buying decision. And that's where we come into play. People will never forget you if you'll just kind of get to the basic concepts of who we are and what we do. Jim McCord's been using us for years now and has used other systems that aren't as robust as ours to enhance his business. Kelly Wheeler totally gets this. I just spent an hour on the phone with a guy who was taught to make phone call after phone call after phone call after phone call after phone call, like literally cold calls. And he stepped in and started using our system, and he's done making phone calls because he figured out through Jim McCord how to reach the FISBO madness stuff that you guys got going on is freaking crazy. I just love, all I got to say is this, I'm going to stop talking because I absolutely love what you all are doing. And I'm so happy that I'm here to provide this tool for you. I'm here to provide. Some of you I provide with compensation because you share our platform, which is another wonderful thing that we have going on. But that's not what I'm really here for. I'm really here for is to help realtors reach their customer base and make sure that they stay top of mind. So when anybody needs a realtor, somebody pops their hand up and says, Jim McCord is the best. If you don't call him, you got rocks in your head. Or, they're making that buying decision. They reach out to Kelly Wheeler. They actually get touched. And we say this a lot. It's about mailboxes and not inboxes. I'm not saying don't send email, but I'm just going to tell you right now, a package in somebody's mailbox has a 100% open rate. Mm-hmm. And as we are all marketers, getting eyeballs on our marketing message is what it's all about. So thank you, everybody, for attending today. I'm thankful to be a part of this, and I'm here to learn as well. So Kelly, back to you, my friend.
All right, before I turn my brother Jim loose, guys, I just want to say and reiterate to what Joe just said. I am a real estate agent, number one. I list homes. I help buyers. I'm helping a buyer buy a home. Thank you, Jesus. $1 million home we're closing on next week. I love this stuff, right? That's my jam. But I'm also a marketer. And things have changed. 25 years ago, when a real estate agent went out to show a home, all they had was this big book. And if you didn't have Zillow and Realtor.com and Real Estate Web, they had this big book. Times have changed. And I have done the math. Joe, I've done the math. Emails are opened up at about 8 to 12% of the time. A lot of it goes to spam. Phone calls. Today's digital world, I called one of my clients today. She's a listing of mine. I called her, and I got a brand new phone that I'm switching my business over. Do you know when I called her, it blocked my number. It said, we're blocking robocalls and calls we don't know. Please state your name and we'll let you know if she'll answer. Guys, phone calling used to be the thing, and I'm not saying it's not. But with technology and all of the just vast amounts of scammy, spammy bullcrap, and you guys are getting it. I get it. Before this meeting today, I got a phone call for the 50th time wanting to know if I wanted to do something with a car warranty. Right? We're all getting that crap. So here's the deal. Joe's right. Some of the highest converting things that I do marketing wise are direct mail. That's the letters that I have, and stuff like these postcards with high converting offers, branded gifts, or sending a FSBO, a coffee cup. Jim's going to show you guys some crazy stuff today, but simply sending a coffee cup with a picture of that FSBO's home and my branding on the back with a high converting offer will get more result than the emails and the phone calls. The only other thing that's close to it are texts. But even now, people are taking texts, and robo-dialers are stopping those things from going through. We're seeing it now more than ever. So pay very close attention. Joe, if I could, one more thing I'd like you to talk about, and because I'm not well-versed. Are you familiar with, and I know you've got your techies that do this, the Pearl. Because I bet you nobody on this call, and right now we got 18, those that have banner season probably don't know about this. What is this thing? And if if Jim needs to hop on, that's fine. But can you walk us through what Pearl is and how a realtor can crush it with this thing when they're out and about?
Yeah, honestly, Pearl is our digital concierge, and Pearl will respond to you and let you know if somebody filled out a link for you to where they get added to your address book. We use this text to mailbox where you can just text and send a postcard or a greeting card. But the truth is, we've actually upgraded things, and we have this new platform called Mailbox Power that's free to any of our gold members. And it's an app. And if you want to stand in front of somebody's house and take a picture and punch in a message to them and click send, you're done.
Hold on, time out, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm a marketer, but I want to back up. So guys, let me see. I have got, man, you just lit my fire. Joe, you don't understand what you just did to me. I've been with you 4 months, and I heard about that, but I haven't been using it. So what you're saying, and before I say what you're saying, everybody on the call, if they want to go to the App Store on their phone, what are they looking for?
They don't go to the App Store.
Okay.
Honestly, if they're already a gold member, all they have to do on an Apple, they go to Safari and they go to mailboxpower.com and they use their login credentials for banner season, and they will be able to log right in and be done. It'll
what is that website again?
Mailboxpower.com.
And then log in with your banner season credentials.
That is correct. And if you're on an Android, just go to Chrome. Done.
Got it. So now, as a realtor, walk me through. If I'm driving by and I see a for sale by owner sign in a yard, guys, pay attention to this, please. Oh my God, he just dropped a bomb on you. So I'm driving, Joe, and there's a for sale by owner, roughly $400,000 home. I know it's right there, and they got the sign out front. So walk me through, as a realtor, what I would do with this product.
Well, truthfully, I think Jim McCord can answer this far better, and probably you can as well. I know the technology really well, but this whole FSBO thing, I know it's a for sale.
Sending them a card, though. I'm in front of their house.
Oh, absolutely, all day long.
What can I do if I'm in front of their house and I have this app? What will it do for me?
You get your phone out, you take a picture, right?
Got it.
And the app out, and you go, new card. You already know the address. You probably know their name, maybe, or you could get that name. You enter it into the system. And I got to tell you, bada bing, bada boom, you type the message, you click send, and that card is on its way the next day. Done.
Wow. Did y'all hear
I think that we all know that here, well, not all of us know. I know that Jim McCord knows and Kelly knows that the more personal you make that card, you have their picture, the picture of that home. Here's what I hear day in and day out in the FSBO world. If you personalize that and you put their home on the front of that card, and we actually personalize envelopes, the actual envelope itself. You put that home on the front of an envelope, they are opening that sucker up. They are not throwing it away. You have their attention, which is all you need. You need their attention.
Joe, I literally, Jesus is my witness. I have chill bumps on this marketing expert's arm right now as to what the power of this can do, guys. Literally sending a postcard in front of a FSBO, snapping a picture of their home. The entire postcard then would have a picture of their home, and then you send them a message. That is phenomenal.
It goes so much further than that. I've seen what Jim McCord does with these things. He sends them what's called a banner bomb. I want him to talk about
All right, that's a great segue. Jim McCord, I want you to show everybody, I want you to take the screen for a little bit. I want you to show everybody on here some samples of cards as a realtor they could be sending out like right now.
I will do that. I will gladly do that. Now, let me just give a little background. I've been licensed, full-time licensed realtor for 27 years, since 1993. I've been with 6 different companies, number 1 and the number 2 company in the country. I've been the top agent in my county many of those years, and I have never seen a marketing product that's as good as these. Absolutely never, bar none. And when something sounds too good to be true, it normally is, but that's not the case with these banner season products. So prepared to be blown away. It truly is phenomenal. Now, Kelly, I did throw in these postcards. Is it okay if I talk about those, or do you want me?
Yes, please do, because I want you to show them some postcards that they can do, and then I'm going to tell them how they can start doing this stuff, which is the purpose of the meeting, how they literally can start sending us stuff out for free.
Gotcha. Well, and as a realtor, there's a few things you need. You need buyers, you need sellers, you need repeat and referral business. And I'm going to show you just very briefly, use banner season, and that's the only marketing I use to attract buyers, to get listing appointments for sale by owners and expireds, to thank my existing clients at closings, and to get repeat and referral business to work your sphere. All are phenomenal. So imagine sending a postcard out, and if you're a Gold member, you send these postcards out for free. The company prints and sends these for free. You pay postage only. Postage on a postcard, a 4x6 card, is 37 cents. But you can build your mailing list right on banner season. And you'll see with this one, I built a mailing list. The card that you see, that's the front of the postcard. Interest rates are lower than ever, which is true. You can most likely afford to buy a home, which is true. These are going to renters that I selected within banner season and have a credit score of 650 or higher in zip codes that I chose. And I'll show you that briefly. So that's the front of the postcard. That's the back of the postcard. And notice that first name is in double brackets. The system actually pulls out, there's 309 names or 305, and each card will have that person's name on there. And of course, down in the address section, will have their first and last name and their address. But imagine that card. I'll show you who I sent that to. Under banner season, we can click on build a mailing list, and then we choose individuals or businesses, and we choose the zip code, and we'll work from the bottom up. For this example, I chose renters only, and one particular zip code, 41071, that's Newport, Kentucky, that had a credit score of 650 or higher. I could have made that 700, 750, whatever, any zip codes I want. And I also chose an income of 30,000 or more. And it showed me there were 305 matches, names and addresses. So it cost me $28.82 to purchase those 305 names. And when I did that, when I clicked on that, it dropped those names and addresses right into my banner season address book in a certain group. So then all I had to do was attach that card I created, and you create any card you want, to that group. And the next day, all 305 of those people got that card with their name on it. Incredible. I mean, it's truly, and this was the total cost of that first mailing. $28.82 to buy the names and addresses, $112 to mail 305 cards, and that's postage only if you're a gold member. If not, they're 43 cents each plus postage, but you want to join as a gold member if you're not. So total cost of that mailing is $141.67. But what's awesome is now I have those names and addresses. I own those. I can set up a campaign so they get a different postcard or the same postcard if I choose. I personally create a different one each month. So imagine every month, 305 renters with credit scores of 650 or more getting a postcard from you. I got agents all across the country doing this, and they're having phenomenal success.
Jim,
yeah.
Let me play through real quick. Guys, if you have a really low closing rate, say at 2%, that's 6.1 closings you can expect to have on that in the first 2 to 3 months. If the average commission is $7,500, that's $45,000 off of a $112 card send. And if you decide to send those people one card a month, a $45,000 commission, and you might be in it for all of $800. I don't know about you, but I'm changing pennies for $100 bills. I will do that as a marketer all day long. Joe, would you change pennies for $100 bills?
All day, my friend.
And it's mathematics. It's mathematics. A 2% closing rate on 305 people gets you to 6 closings. This is what we've been trying to say all along. This product, if you use it correctly and consistently, you can be different than any other realtors. Jim, go ahead.
Okay, so that's how I search and how I coach other agents to search for buyers, for renters, using banner season. But this is how I use it to prospect for listings. Because let's face it, listings is where it's at. If you're going to stay in this business, if you have between 10 and 20 listings all the time, you will never hurt from money or business buyers, ever. So listings is where it's at. This is the kind of information that I sent out my first 15 years before banner season. This is what most people are mailing out or dropping off. It's all information about the company, the agent, how great the company and the agent, the broker are. But with banner season, what I do is I send out a greeting card, and you have the option of including gifts. And that greeting card is right there on the right. That's a 5x7 card. And imagine you own that house. And whether you're an expired homeowner or a for sale by owner, you're getting phone call, and you're getting company mailings from all these agents. And you get a box in the mail, and you open that box, and you see a card like this. Like that card there on the right. That's your house on there. That's impressive. And then you open it up, and on the inside is the message from the realtor. And on the back, there's 4 panels. You design all those, hit send. But with banner season, you have the option of including gifts, like sending them a coffee mug with a full wrap of their house on that mug. I mean, think how powerful that is. You know, they don't know you as a realtor. They don't know any of the realtors, but from you, they get this stuff, all personalized towards them. And I threw in here some brownies. You can send just the card and get their interest, or the more you want that particular listing, I add another gift or two. So here's another example of a 5x7.
I love this one.
Yeah, you can design, this was an expired home down in Florida, but you design not only the card, but you can also design the envelope on both the 5x7s and on the 8.5x11. So you're coming home from work and you go to your mailbox and you pull your 8 to 10 pieces of mail out and you finger through them, and you happen to see a big envelope like this or a small one like the one on the screen with a photo of your house on it. You're going to open that immediately. It's so powerful. This was the 8.5 by 11 gigagram. These are $3.67 total for the card and for the envelope, and then $1.30 for postage if you're a gold member.
So Jim, let me say one thing, because we have 22 on here. For those of you that are listening, I know some of you are like, oh, but how do I do all of that? Jim, are you a techie? Are you tech conscious?
You know, this is how untechy I am, Kelly. I still use a spreadsheet instead of a CRM. I'm with Keller Williams, and I went to their classes. I tried to learn their CRM. Too much for me. I'm a spreadsheet kind of guy. So I can create these cards in less than 2 minutes, each one of them. So anyway, I'll go briefly through the rest of what I have. This was $1.5 million expired listing. And it doesn't matter if it's 200,000 or $1 million or 2 million, because you're putting the front of their house on the card and the product you're sending them. This was an expired listing. It's incredible. They're getting all company information from everybody else. We also have boxes. We can design not only cards and products, but imagine bringing this, that's the top of the box. I sold that house for the 3rd time, actually, about 6 months ago. And the buyers, I brought this box to closing, photo of their house on it. And on the inside of that box, you know they're not going to throw that box away, were 2 mugs with a photo of their house on it. There's one mug, there's the other. There were 4 brownies with a photo of their house. Thanks for working with me to purchase your awesome new home. And a $25 Home Depot gift card. All of that with this thank you card, another aerial photo of their house on the card, my thank you message on the back. And here's the total cost for all of that. It's unbelievable.
And most of us here have a closing set for Friday at 11 a.m. So at Friday morning, we wake up and we're like, oh my God, I got to get a closing gift. So we run down to the local grocery store. We get the cheap $12 bottle of red wine. We get a Hallmark card that is absolutely impersonal. We get a Starbucks card for $25 that's impersonal. And then we get one of those bags that's like $4. So we put about $35 to $40 into a very impersonal gift, and we show up like we're a hero. You show up with this, and I promise you, your brand will go before you. And when they look at that coffee cup a year from now, when they have a client or a friend or whatever in their home, and they're like, where'd you get that cup? My realtor. Your brand will make a way for you to start getting return on your income or return on your investment in your sphere of influence. This is what sets you apart as a real estate agent from the average agent that just either doesn't have a gift or brings in that trash. Man, this is perfect, Jim.
Yep, it truly is ideal, because you know they're not going to throw the box away. They're going to keep some important papers or something in that box. It's got a house that they just paid $600,000 for. The coffee mugs, now what a lot of realtors do after they join Banner Season is they'll send mugs, but they'll put their logo on the mug instead of something about the client, which is crazy. They don't care about a mug with Jim McCord's photo on it, or Kelly Wheeler or Joe Kennemore, but you send them a mug with a photo of the house they just purchased. They're all excited. They're going to keep that. They're going to drink out of it. They're going to keep it out. That's why it worked.
I love it. All right. So
here's some other thank you mugs. You can customize brownies. Just very briefly, I want to share Cindy's story. It'll only take me a minute, Kelly.
Go for it.
Cindy Shetterly. She's the #1 agent in all Northern Kentucky. All companies, all agents, #1. And she's one of my best customers in Banner Season. I actually recruited her into the company that we work for, not only Banner Season, but Keller Williams. But she's #1. And one of the things that she does, and she allows me to share this, is every client she works with, she doesn't wait until after they buy a house from her or list. She asks for their birthday. And Banner Season has this campaign system, and you automatically get a birthday campaign. You get 4 campaigns for free. And you can redesign any of those campaigns. And Cindy redesigned the inside of the birthday card campaign, and she attached to the birthday card to a pack of 2 brownies. So every client she has ever worked with for 14 years gets a birthday card automatically. She doesn't do that. She just inputs their name and address one time, attaches that to the birthday campaign, and they get a birthday card and 2 brownies every year on their birthday for life. I mean, that is powerful stuff. And I love to share this only because when I first joined banner season, what I was doing was I was dropping one photo on a mug like that and sending it, and I thought it was the best thing since sliced bread, and it was. But then after using it for a few weeks, I realized you can do anything you want with these coffee mugs. It's like the greeting cards. You don't have to just drop a photo on. You can put multiple photos on. You can put wording on. You can put wording on top of photos. You can put backgrounds on there. It's just like, it's a blank slate and like Photoshop, only it's easier to use. This was a golf outing I went to, and they always send out thank you cards. They put each foursome on the front of the envelope and on the front of the thank you card, which you can do at banner season. Powerful stuff.
Good stuff, Jim.
Yep.
All right, let me see if I can take it. You want to go ahead?
Send you this book for free for joining this. If anybody's Facebook message me their address or to Kelly, and then Kelly can forward it to me, I'll gladly send you my book for free.
By the way, I read this book, guys. For those of you that are on the call with us, go ahead and find Jim McCord, M-C-C-O-R-D, on Facebook. This is a fantastic book. He goes through things like aerial drones. I won't go into all of it, but go ahead and get the book from me. All right, let's get into the nitty gritty. I'm going to see if I can take back control of there we go. I want to get into the nitty gritty of why I invited everybody onto this particular. I'm trying to do these once or twice a month with you guys, where we can start sharing some marketing ideas on how you can go out and get some closings. But today I wanted to share a passion that I have with you on how you can start sending out some of these things for free. So on the chat box, do me a favor. I want to gauge how everybody's at. On the chat box, I want everybody to say yes or no. If you could start sending out postcards, coffee cups, and closing gifts to FSBOs, expires, Geofarms buyers, if you could start sending that out and it didn't cost you anything, would you do it? Yes or no? There you go. It's everybody's yes. And guys, this is not a hook. This is not a bait and switch. I'm going to share with you what I did, and you're welcome to do it. You're welcome not to do it. The product is good enough. It'll stand on its own, where you can just continue just getting all of your product and sending it out. But here's what I want to do. And Joe, I'm going to have you unmute yourself for just a minute.
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
There. All right. So for those of you that are gold members, okay, I'm going to show, and I want you to tell me, Joe, let me know if you can see my screen.
I can. Yes.
How about now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I only have 2 products, guys, and I want to share with you. There's 2 products of all the marketing that I do that I have an affiliate relationship with. Basically, an affiliate relationship is just where if I get somebody to come on board with the product, I get a couple dollars a month from them. So again, you don't have to do this, but if you did this, I'm going to show you a way to get all your products for free, and it's not going to cost you any more money. You're not going to have to pay $100 a month. This is part of being, gold members. So when I came on board, I went ahead and said, you know what? I really love the product. I want to share it with agents and see if they like it. So in 4.5 months, just by me simply sharing my videos on YouTube and other areas, I've made about $5,500 in affiliate commissions. Now, here's what I could do with that $5,400. I could have sent out monthly 2 different things. 2,800 4x6 cards. I could have done 700 a week and just blanketed my neighborhood or all the buyers in my area that are good buyers. I could have sent out 50 branded coffee mugs a month to expireds or FSBOs. I could have sent out an additional 917 5x7 branded cards or 230 a week. I could also have sent out 273 8x11 gigagram cards. Guys, that is a lot of product going out, and there are going to be closings in that monthly send out. Number 2 plan, I could have sent out 540 postcards plus 10 branded coffee mugs plus 366 5x7 cards plus 70 gigagram cards, just off of sharing banner season with other agents. So guys, if you simply enjoy the product, you love the cards, you love the coffee cups, you love the branded gifts, and you just simply say to an agent, hey, would you like to see how you can not only find leads the right way, buyers and sellers, this product will let you do it, but you can start ramping up your closing gifts and brand it to yourself. You can start sending out postcards where you've been calling or emailing and start doing this type of marketing just simply by sharing it with them. If they come on board and say, I'm going to make banner season one of my marketing tools, every time they go out and they by product, you're going to get paid. So Joe, do me a favor. This is where I want you to jump on. I'm going to go back to the screen. Tell them, if they're gold members, what they would need to do if they wanted to become an affiliate and start getting credit where they can start paying for their marketing for free. What do they need to do to sign up for that?
Yes, sir. So I want to first start with this. Listen, we can't guarantee anybody that everybody can make $5,400. And I know Kelly Wheeler doesn't do this full time, and I do support you as full-time realtors first. And secondarily, if you want to share this with other people and get some compensation for it, I'm all in. I'm right here for you. And so is Jim, so is Kelly, and so are many, many others. But here's the deal. It costs you $49.95 one time for a year to share Banner Season and get compensation for it. And you just go to bannerseasonlegends.com and you sign in with your Banner Season credentials, and you choose the option to become a referral partner, and that is it. You're going to give us your name, your tax ID number, and some other information, and once you've earned $30 in commissions, you'll get an email that says, hey, you've got commissions, and here's how you get them. And that's pretty much it. It really is simple. But you know, bannerseasonlegends.com. But the best part of this is this. We have created a community that lifts one another up and helps one another. And Jim McCord and Kelly Wheeler are part of that community. Not only that, this month we're even offering 25 free greeting cards for any gold member. And we're kind of on a little bit of a march here to even grow the company a little further. If we hit our goals this month, we're going to be offering 50 free greeting cards per gold member for the month, for next month. So we're here. We're all in with you. We want you to get results. Like, really, I mean, that's my heart. My passion is you getting results as a realtor. You getting listings, right? What do I ask every realtor when they call me? Cool. How many listings you got this month? How many closings you got going on this month? I know the deal. I know what's going on. That's what tripped your trigger, and that's where the money's at. So stay there. Stay the course as a realtor, and use this tool and share it with somebody so you can get your stuff paid for. I think it's an amazing, amazing opportunity.
Question from Rick Blakely, and there was like one or two other people that had a question for you, Joe. And guys, we're almost done. I told you it's going to be simple. Rick Blakely wants to know, Joe, do you have to be a gold member to be an affiliate?
You do not. No.
What?
Nope. No, sir. No, sir. And you don't even have to spend any money every month. You don't have to spend anything. But to qualify, you need $100 in qualified volume, and that can come from you or your customers, or both. So if you have enough customers, you don't have to spend anything. You don't have to spend anything at all, honestly.
Correct. So Rick has a retail account now, or a free account. Rick, I will tell you this, and I'm not pressuring you to do gold. You do whatever you want to do. What I love about Banner Season is I'm not out here pressuring people to do what I do or what somebody else does. I will tell you that you're going to get the discounts you get on the products with gold will far outweigh whatever you would do in your business with the free account. But you do what you want to do. What Joe just said is you pay that $49 one-time fee, and you can start referring this out to other agents. I've personally found it's easier as a gold member for me to share with other people what I've done with mine and let it go from there. But you do whatever you want to do on that. But yes, you can. That's another bombshell. Randy, you know I can't do your last name. Ms. Tajeka, why don't you unmute yourself? I believe you had a question for Joe.
No, I did not have a question, but this is pretty incredible.
Oh, Brian did. Oh, Randy, did you like what you hear?
Yes, I do.
Is this not freaking phenomenal?
It is great. Can't believe it. Good job, guys.
All right. So I did have a question for you, and it came from Brian. I think it was you, Brian. Unmute yourself, Brian, and ask Joe your question.
Hang on one second. I'm going to get on my computer instead of my phone.
Going once.
He's switching platforms, Kelly.
There you go.
You hear me now?
There you go. Gotcha.
Yeah, we got you.
Look at that. I even got dressed up and put on a dress shirt for you.
Oh, man, you look great, brother. And by the way, Joe, this guy is for real, man. He emails me and says, hey, I got this 7 cards all set up. I mean, this guy is for real. What is your question for the president and mentor to me at banner season, what do you want to ask him? Because you got him on the
That's exactly what my question's about. I have a set of cards set up, and I think they're pretty attractive. I'm with eXp Realty, so my goal is to bring more people in and train them like Kelly's doing, right? A different card company, I won't mention their name, has a system similar to this, but I'm liking yours better. But their system, when somebody joins underneath a team, we can share the campaigns with them. Do you have a way that I can share my campaigns with people that join under us?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Good.
You just become a design store artist and you submit the designs that you want to share with everybody, and in the right category, and probably I'm going to assume it's real estate. Anybody can actually pick those up. If you want them to be for free, you can make them for free.
Or you can make money.
You could charge for them and people pay for them and you get a percentage of that action.
Can I make it where they're only available to my team though?
You cannot right now. Brian,
wouldn't that be a great thing for you to add?
It's coming, sir. It is coming. No doubt about it. I've been beaten about the head and shoulders about that
Brian,
option.
You can share them. You can share them as an attachment in an email, and they can upload that into their banner season. So that's one way you can do it for now.
Yeah, that's fine.
So guys,
and Brian, Jim and Kelly will attest to this. I am all ears, my friend. I want to make the system great. I think we made a good system, but it's not great without your input. And that's what we're trying to do, is make it great. So actually, I think everybody thinks it's already great. I'm just trying to make it perfect.
Right. I see that being a good value to the people like us that are bringing people in underneath us, where we can share it, keep it private. We're not giving it to all our competitors, but we're able to give it to our teams.
So I'm going to be doing some training in the next 7 days, guys, and every one of you is going to get an email on how you can basically attract other agents. Let the product sell itself to the agents, because it's that good. So I'm going to do a training and show you how I've been successful and attracted what I've attracted, just simply by sharing with them an incredible product. Two quick things. If you're going to go ahead and take advantage, guys, now Joe said it, we cannot guarantee what your income is going to be. Everybody has a different flavor in thetheir soul and in their life. So we don't know what you're going to do. But if all you did was generate $100 in income, that's 270 37-cent postcards you can send to, say, 70 buyers, and you can send multiple cards during the month. Now, we don't want you doing just the 37-cent cards, because there's so much great product here. You've got to add spice and flavor, some coffee cups, some mugs, some just whatever. But guys, again, $100 a month in affiliate income, 270 37-cent cards. That is phenomenal, Joe. I don't know if that is crazy.
I love paying you guys. I love it. Yes. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Love it. So guys, on the chat bar, before we're done, and I promise you, we're literally done now, but I've got Jim, unmute yourself. I've got Joe and Jim here and myself. Does anybody have questions for us? We'll do like I normally do. Either unmute yourself and it's first come, first serve, or go ahead and chat it. We've got a couple minutes left. This is your time to talk to the president of this company, who he's here, guys. Anybody have questions, maybe about the affiliate process, maybe about how it works? Do you have any questions on that before we're done with this? This is your time, so jump on it, guys.
Can I ask a marketing question?
Go for it.
Maybe Jim or Joe, whoever knows. What are you seeing to be the best return on your cards as far as response rate? Is it saying text me to a target number? Is it saying call me? Or is it saying go to my website landing page? Or is it a combination of all three?
Yeah, I'll take that one. What I tell, and I sold for 27 years. 2.5 years ago, I kind of phased out of selling because this works so well that I coach agents. And all of our products are great, but there's two products that really stand out. And one is this Gigagram, that 8.5 by 11 card. I truly believe that's the best, because it has their house on the front. You asked about marketing. What do you say on the inside? What's your offer? And a whole lot of people think, because I've been incredibly successful, they think my wording is magic. Like I have magic words. There are no magic words. Doesn't matter. You want to put your phone number, your email, you want to, your Facebook, you want to have contact you any way that they choose to. But the message is not important, but what it's delivered in, which is something that's geared towards them, that's what's important. So I think this is the number one most powerful. And then the second most powerful are these postcards that, Kelly and I talked about, because these are free, unlimited, free. pay postage only. So imagine sending, and I had a Coral Banker agent, Michelle Mamo, do this about 5 weeks ago. She sent out one mailing to 1,100 renters. She got 4 or 5 deals off of that in like 3 or 4 weeks. 1,100 renters, and that was on the first mailing. So I think these are the 2 best. Don't get hung up on the wording. But what I will tell you is don't count on these to do all of your work for you. You will get a better response from this than sending anything, because I've tried everything over 27 years. But if you'll do follow-up along with this, because when you do that follow-up, whether it's a phone call or you send them a drop letter or whatever, Facebook message, whatever kind of follow-up, they remember you. They think, oh my God, that's that guy that sent me the coffee mug of our house. That's who that is. And they're blown away. So hopefully that answered your question.
All right. So Martha has asked, what's the name of the new program? I believe she meant the affiliate. And Joe, you said bannerseasonlegends.com. And I put I put 2 different URLs down, but it's bannerseasonlegends.com. And that's where you sign up for the $49 for the year. Correct, Joe?
That is correct. Yes, and I've tried to answer most people's questions. I've sent back private messages
Awesome.
in chat to you to answer.
Joe, I know you need
I was talking about the one where you take a picture and send a card.
Oh,
That's Mailbox Power. Mailboxpower.com. And just if you're on an Apple, use Safari. And if you are on an Android, use Chrome. Those are native to those respective platforms, and it actually installs it and makes it look just like an application. It's called the Progressive Web App. It's the latest and greatest thing. We like to stay on the cutting edge of technology, not the bleeding edge, the cutting edge. So anyway, we'll bleed at the home office. You guys cut. All is well.
Joe, thank you so much for being with us.
Oh.
Guys, he's about to leave. He's got some other meetings to go to. So you've got like literally 30 seconds to, if anybody's brave enough to jump in and cut me off, you got 30 seconds and he's got to go. He's the man. Anybody?
Hey Kenny, it's Noel here in Miami. I'm also with EXP. I want to thank Brian for getting me on your page on the workplace. I have a question about doing the mailers. Are we able to upload a customized list to banner season?
Yes, you are. Inside of banner season on your dashboard, you can buy a list of highly targeted buyers or sellers, or if you use a company that I use for expires and FSBOs called myplusleads.com, you can get all of your FSBOs or your expireds for whatever month you want, download that to a CSV, and you can upload that into banner season and call it whatever you want to call it, and instantly you can start sending them products within your dashboard. Make sense, Noel?
Yes, it does. Thank you. Appreciate
You got it, man.
And just so I can throw something in there, you can also upload or download into Banner Season your current list. Because if you've been a realtor for a while, you have a sphere and you want them into the system. That's very easy to do.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
all right,
where
well,
the
guys,
business is going.
I appreciate everybody. I'm going to be sending everybody out an email in the next 7 days that joined. And what I'm going to do, that became an affiliate. What I'm going to do is we're going to have a training session on how to find real estate agents on your spare time. Very simple. And what to say to share with them this product that, honest to God, they all need it. They need this type of product to be able to start communicating with the sphere of influence and then potential new clients. So I'm going to have a training on how you can use social media like Facebook. And I'm going to show you guys some things you're not even aware of that you literally, at night after dinner, you can spend 15 to 20 minutes doing and gain new clients on autopilot. Guys, it's phenomenal. I appreciate everybody. I'm going to go ahead and let me stop the recording right now. And for those of you that are watching this on my channel, look below. I'll have links that you can go into and check out Banner Season. If you want to join with the gold, there'll be a link there, and I'll put some other links. I appreciate everyone. Don't forget to hit subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording now.